Good morning, Saugus. I'm Sean Pacheco, and today is Tuesday, March 14th.
And I'm Connor Gilbertson. This is SNN.
For today's fact of the day, we thought we'd tell you about Pi Day.
Pi is an infinite number, often shortened to 3.14. Or if you'd like to add a few more digits,
3.14159265358979338264338327950028, representing the area around a circle known as the circumference. The original number was approximated by Archimedes, a Greek mathematician, by drawing polygons both around the outside and within the interior of circles and measuring the perimeters.
In 1988, physicist Larry Shaw chose March 14th to celebrate the day, as the date uses the first 3 digits of pi, as well as being Albert Einstein's birthday. One way to celebrate is participating in the academic decathlon's pie throwing at students and administration in the NPR today. Please stand for the flag salute.
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Seniors, SNN needs your photos for our annual senior slideshow. You can submit photos from your childhood through high school, whether it be sports, class life, extracurricular activities, or vacations. Be sure to submit any memories that you'd like to look back on when reflecting on your time at Saugus. Submit your photos to us on our Instagram page over direct message, email us at the link listed below, or using the QR codes posted around campus.
Now let's go to Nina Ripoll with today's Saugus Sports Update.
Thanks, Connor. Good morning, Saugus. I'm Nina Ripoll with today's Saugus Sports Update. Today, Frosh Baseball plays West Ranch at Saugus. The game starts at 4. Boys Lacrosse plays Harvard Westlake at Saugus at 3. Also today, softball plays Hart, JV plays at Hart, and varsity plays at Saugus. Both games start at 3:15. Frosh Softball plays Downey at 3:15. Finally, today, boys tennis plays St. Bonaventure at Saugus at 3. Tomorrow, boys golf plays Courts Hill at the Vista Valencia Golf Course. Swim competes against Hart at the Santa Clarita Aquatic Center. The meet starts at 3. Also tomorrow, girls lacrosse plays Valencia at 6. Boys tennis plays Simi Valley. Varsity starts at 3. Good luck to all of our Centurion athletes. Games may be subject to change due to the weather. That's all for me. Sometimes Saugus students like being a Centurion so much while they attend our school that they come back after college. Here's the story of one Centurion who came back to serve the school that served them so well. Was a Centurion always a Centurion?
I didn't know I wanted to go back to Saugus, but I knew I wanted to be in education because of the people that were at Saugus. So my aunt worked here, and some people like Mr. Lapata is still here. He worked with my aunt at the time, and every day I would go drop off one of my athletic bags because I did sports year-round, and everyone just seemed to really like what they did. The teachers looked like they enjoyed what they were doing. There were always so many students in their rooms at lunch and brunch, and everyone just seemed so happy. So I thought, well, I want a job where I can just be happy all the time. I actually didn't really have this dream college in mind, so I only applied to 2, Chico State and Cal State Channel Islands, and I only heard from Chico. So then I didn't have all this planning, so my mom and I drove up to Chico, and the campus was beautiful, and then the neighborhood around it was not so much. And then it was so far away, and my life was in Santa Clarita. So I came home really bummed that I hadn't heard from Channel Islands. So I just happened to call them because I love that area. I had family in like Moore Park and Thousand Oaks. And they said I was accepted and I should have already received their information. And on the spot, I was like, okay, I want to go here, then what do I have to do? So I majored in liberal studies, and at the time I wasn't sure if I wanted to teach at the elementary level or at the high school level. So with my credential, you could kind of choose your level, and then once I started working at more high schools, I loved it because you could be more sarcastic with the students, and I needed that with my personality. So I majored in liberal studies, and then just found out throughout the years of working in education that I had to be at a high school. So when I was going to Channel Islands, I lived out in Thousand Oaks, and I worked at an elementary school, Glen Oaks Elementary, and I was an assistant in a deaf and hard of hearing and blind classroom. They had kind of like switched both classes throughout the day, so I helped out there. And then I was a one-on-one at Thousand Oaks High School, and I worked at Waverly High School. It was an alternative high school. And I was also working at Starbucks, and happened to get news that Saugus was hiring right after I finished my bachelor's, and then found my way coming back to Santa Clarita to work here. So most recently I was involved with volleyball. When I first came back to Saugus, I coached a little bit of softball. I coached soccer. That was my sport, that was my love. And then volleyball. I just finished another season. So this was back in the day where softball wasn't as big, so there were only 2 levels at Saugus. So I was a freshman on JV. So I didn't get a lot of playing time, but I had some of my same friends that also played volleyball there. So softball I only played for a year, but I also did volleyball, soccer, and then my soccer coach made us do track. So I did those 4. A lot of my memories are like the bus rides with everyone singing off key, or I remember there was a game where the field was so muddy and we all just ended up sliding in the mud throughout the game, after the game, like our white uniforms were just brown by the end of it. I have not slid on the field and got all muddy as a teacher. So within the classroom, my department is absolutely amazing. So a lot of the memories that I have now just revolve around them, both in and outside of school, or we share a lot of the same students. So we have students that we have had a rapport with for the last 4 years. So there's maybe not one single event that sticks out, but there's definitely a lot of happy memories surrounding all of these individuals here.
Thank you, Mrs. Aquin, for continuing the great tradition of Saugus teacher excellence. You are an inspiration to the future teachers you currently have in your classroom. We wish you a long and successful career.
Rotary Interact Club is holding a Walk for Water on Saturday, March 18th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saugus track to fundraise money to provide clean drinking water to a kindergarten school in Vietnam. The event can be used to fulfill community service hours. Administration would like to remind you that in order to park in the parking lot, you must have a visible parking pass in your car. Violations of these rules will result in consequences, including parking tickets, loss of off-campus privileges, and the towing of your car. Remember to be courteous of your fellow Centurions.
That was just the start for that guy. Now let's go to our scholarship news.
The Santa Clarita Artists Association provides scholarships to student artists in the community. To be eligible, you must be a graduating senior who plans to continue their education in the arts field. To receive application information, email the address listed below. Applications are due by March 27th.
The Sallie Mae Fund's Bridging the Dream Scholarship Program for high school seniors helps seniors who are facing financial challenges make higher education possible. Seniors can apply to win a $10,000 scholarship to help them attend college or a vocational technical school. To apply, use the link in the Counseling 12th Grade Google Classroom site. Applications are due by March 27th.
The American Public Works Association is offering scholarships. To be eligible, you must be interested in pursuing a career in civil engineering or public works related field. You must write an essay about why public works is important to you and how your future studies will contribute to the field. For an application, go to the Counseling Google Classroom site or visit the counseling office.
That's all for today. I'm Sean Pacheco. Stay tuned for S&M Radio and Saugus Today. Don't forget that tomorrow is a Late Start Wednesday, as well as a Student Help Day for English, Science, Basic Courses, Fine Arts, and PE.
And I'm Connor Gilbertson. Because of the minimum day on Thursday, we will not have a show during the regular school day, but during open house. Have a great day, and we'll see you on Thursday night.